chicken than the pan can handle.
Well, we'll go ahead. We'll go into the next set. We'll go ahead and
We're gonna go into spoilers.
Okay, we call it spoiled bacon.
So the whole Catwoman thing, you know, yes, they call Anne Hathaway Catwoman in this, and at the end, it's almost like she's a hybrid of Catwoman and Batgirl or Batwoman. You know what I mean? Because at the end, she's helping Batman.
But here, Catwoman isn't. She's kind of like one of those characters that is kind of a good bad, because Bruce Wayne. Well, I mean, this is comic, and
right?
He has had relationships with her and stuff like that, and you know, it goes
again,
back
your comic history. I mean, the person who doesn't read comic books on a regular basis.
True.
My perception of Catwoman is a bad person.
Yeah.
You know, an evil person.
I wouldn't even. The thing about this movie is, I don't really think it's like a comic book movie at all, but there's so many nods to comic book fans in this movie that, you know.
Yeah.
I look. You're talking about Anne Hathaway. I actually was kind of afraid when they casted her, and I actually think she did a pretty good job.
She did a really good job.
And you know, I compare her really to how Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
I mean, they're both badasses, both women, and they stole the scene when they were on it.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway can fight too.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got some moves.
And there's a few things that what else did we want to talk about?
Robin, or what they've kind of made out to be Robin. I still am not sold that's Robin. I don't know.
The last 5 minutes is okay. I'm gonna say that the last 5-10 minutes, whatever that was.
The last 15, because I looked at my watch when everything started going down and about how much time they had left, and it's like the last 15 minutes of the movie, everything happened.
That's worth the price of admission.
Yeah,
right
the
there.
last 15 minutes of the movie.
And, this just
somewhat. I mean, if you're expecting a Batman fight scene.
Yeah, there's not much Batman fighting at all.
The midpoint of the movie, the fight between Batman and Bane is probably halfway through the movie. And that is an epic battle. Yeah. That is a just gut-punching battle. Yeah. Then the rest of the movie, when he comes back, it's about technology. It's about the helicopter. It's about the motorcycle. He's rescuing the day.
I love that Bane kicked his butt. I mean, that is a comic book. In the 90s when Bane was invented, and he broke. He was the only one to ever break Batman's back.
Right,
he broke his back. He did it in this movie. Yeah, and just like Nightfall, and it was amazing because. You have your hero at his lowest point ever.
Right.
He can hardly move. He has nothing. The whole city is under siege. You have cops underground.
Right.
Like we were saying, dark.
And I told you before, the imagery, a lot of the imagery was, to me, very similar to 9/11 Aftermath. The cops in the rubble, the smoke coming off the skyscape, the jetter fights.
I mean, it's... Okay.
Fighter jets.
I don't think they meant any disrespect.
No, I'm not saying they did. I'm just saying there's a lot of similarities that could be drawn there.
Yeah, but it's an explosion happening in a
it is.
huge explosion. One thing I'd like to we find out that the one girl is Talia. Yes. Now Talia is Ra's al Ghul's daughter. And in the comics, she has Bruce's baby, and comes Damian Wayne.
And there's an opportunity for that to happen.
We don't know. Yeah, there's an opportunity. We don't know if Talia is dead or not.
And she played a great villain in this movie.
Yeah, and you don't know. No body. So if there's no body, she may not be dead.
Right.
You know?
It's the comic book world, like you said.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually like the fact that they really didn't kill Bruce at the end because
I was really wondering at the end when he's in that room with Bane and he beats up Bane and she comes in and Talia comes in and stabs him.
Right, yeah. So
I thought there it was done because he's laying there more or less can't move and Bane's wrapping that leash around his neck gonna choke him. Yeah. I thought it was over. And then Catwoman comes in and saves him. And that's where I said, that whole double agent kind of thing just, I don't know. It made for a good story and a great ending. I mean, a great ending. I don't know. Good movie.
There's a couple gripes, though. I got a couple gripes. There is, okay, first of all, it's hard to understand Bane.
It's really hard to understand Bane.
You need that. That's probably the main reason I need to see this movie again.
Well, I took my dad, who can't hear anything as it is, and the whole time I'm like, I wonder if he's even understanding what this guy's saying. Because it is, he talks like that. Yeah. It's really...
it's a weird
really
accent.
Hard. And you can't... There's no lips to read, so you can't... Yeah, it's difficult to understand Bane.
Bane... the continuity, there's a few things where, like, when they were hacking into the stock exchange, it was totally daylight outside, and they say, we got 8 minutes left, and then this will be done. Well, they leave.
They're on a motorcycle.
They're on a motorcycle, and then when it gets done, it's totally pitch black, dark out.
8 minutes later, it's the quickest sunset I've ever seen.
Well, I don't know. Maybe in Gotham.
It's Gotham.
And then another thing, Batman Begins... The Batcave is under Wayne Manor in the mansion. The mansion burns down, and in Dark Knight, they got that. They never call it the Batcave or anything, but it's that area underneath that warehouse, that abandoned warehouse. That's his bat lair or whatever in the Dark Knight. Because he was staying in a hotel, Wayne Manor wasn't built. Yeah. This one, Wayne Manor is built. Well, the Batcave's back. It's all operational and everything. If he quit being Batman in the last one, why did he even build a Batcave? Or why did he
keep it running? Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. I can pick apart it, but I don't know.
It's still a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Complaints all aside.
I can talk about it all day.
It'll make a ton of money in the box office, no doubt.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt rules.
Yes,
I hope they make another movie just because.
I think they will. They set it up perfectly for him to either be the new Batman
He could be a new Batman. Robin. He could be Nightwing. He could be Robin.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, and he'd be good at it. His character, he played the hot-headed cop detective really well. He did awesome. Really good.
So, I guess that's it for us.
That's it for this week.
All right, see you next time.
Thanks.
More bacon than the pan can handle.